Hello, I am your teacher, Derek Ford, and today's lesson I will be going over paragraphs. How to get how to get away to how to get to write the perfect crime. I'm sorry, I'm a little nasally, I've been sick, so please excuse my voice. As you can see, here's a table of contents, and today we'll be discussing observations, meaning we'll be talking about different topics and basically brainstorming. Then we can break down paragraphs and spotlight paragraphs, and you'll see a video which will not be played in this presentation. And then I'm gonna show you a bad example and a good example of paragraph. Then we're gonna talk about paragraph structure. Then we're gonna practice writing, and then we're gonna talk about topic sentence, good and bad examples, and then for your final review or overview of the lesson, you will practice with the topic sentence. And then at the end of the slideshow, you will have helpful hints or links, I'm sorry, to help you write a good topic sentence and how to structure your paragraph. So this is going to be a quick 2 to 3 minute exercise. I want you to find one partner, male or female, and I want you to look into each other's eyes. The other partner choose an object. Describe the object the other person without mentioning the name of an object. So, if I'm holding an object in my hand, I want you to guess the object that I'm holding in my hand. It is about 6 inches. It is rectangular. It has a button at the bottom. When you click on it, something lights up. You can turn the volume key up and down, and you can cut the power on and off. So what I have in my hand, if you guess what's an iPhone, you are correct. I have a phone in my hand, an iPhone which in particular is that. Um, and if you run into an issue where you say I need more details, that's the whole point of this presentation. When writing a paragraph, you want to be able to describe or go in details about the topic. You don't want to leave out anything because when you are explaining a topic, you want to make sure the reader knows the topic and know what you're talking about after he or she reads your paragraph. What is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences that develops an idea. The first sentence of a paragraph should be indented. I'm sorry. The sentences in the paragraph should, should support and give examples of the main idea. Here is the spotlight paragraph I was telling you about. Here's another way to remember. Your topic sentence tells their main idea. So that means you go. It gives the reader a green light to say, hey, I can continue to read. I know what the topic is about. The yellow light means you're slowing down, you finding the details to the topic. You're trying to see, okay, well, is this supporting the topic and is this supporting the topic in general? And then your closing sentence is the red light. It's basically the ends of the paragraph and retells the main idea. So you go green when you know the topic, when you know the main idea. You go yellow when you like, I'm reading an idea, I'm taking my time to dissect, to get an insight of what the topic is about. Then you stop because you should know automatically what the topic is about and how much information you received. And this is the video, of course. A paragraph is a group of related sentences. Once you change what you are writing about, you need a new paragraph. So I'm gonna start the video with that because it could be about 2 minutes. So I'm gonna go on to the next slide. Here's a bad example. I live in a house in West Provo. I like the view from our house. We lived there since November. We also have a car that I like very much. We were in an accident a few months ago. We hit a deer that was crossing the street at night. I felt sorry for the deer, but it cost a lot of money to repair the car. So when you are writing a paragraph, you're kind of defending what you are saying. So this will be a bad example of a topic sentence and a paragraph because as you can see, the writer talks about living in West Provo. He can see the view from the house. Then they've been living there since November. Then he talks about a car accident and how much money the cost for the car, and it's too many details and it's not connecting. And as you can see, here's a great example of a paragraph. My husband and I bought our first house last November. We loved it. It is located in West Provo near Utah Lake. Although we cannot see the lake from our house, we do have a beautiful view of Mount Tempangos. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Our house has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a living room, and a family room. And as you can see, the wife is talking about their house, their view. That she's talking about the house and where they live. So all the details connect. They're talking about one topic, one subject, which is where the person lives in their house. The scene of crime, the paragraph structure. So what I mean by the scene of crime, I need to know when I'm reading your paper or when somebody's reading your paper that a paragraph should have a structure so we can easily put it to an outline. So you should have your topic sentence, 3 supporting details, and your concluding sentence. And as you see, I put police support because that's how you should write your paragraph. It should be detailed. It should have a who, what, when, where, and why. Sorry about that. Okay, practicing paragraphs. All right, so we're gonna go back to a previous writing example that we did in class. You're going to choose one of the ideas and create an outline for a well structured paragraph using the idea, and then you go write a paragraph. So, today, for example, we talked about what color would describe you and why. So, with that being said, your topic would be the color that's a color that describes you. So, you will write that in details. You will give your supporting details why that color makes you feel a type of way, or when you see that color, do you make you feel opposite? There's a lot of things you can say, but make sure that your details are supporting the topic. Your topic sentence. A topic sentence is the sentence that tells the reader the main idea of the paragraph. The topic sentence should contain only one main idea. It should be specific and detailed. The topic sentence is often found in the beginning of the paragraph, but it can be in other places as well. So here are good examples of topic sentences. When I was a child, I lived in a house that had a strange that had a strange atmosphere. There's a canyon in northern Arizona that is the most beautiful place on earth. My favorite item of clothing is a comfortable, warm pair of jeans that I have had for many years. Here are bad examples. I went to the Grand Canyon to winter and to Mexico in the spring of 1994. That example has two ideas and needs to have two paragraphs. My friend is nice. I like my bedroom. Those are not topic sentence. Those are statements more like. So then you're gonna write a topic sentence for each of the following topics. You're gonna write about your favorite possession because your favorite that topic sentence is gonna lead to a paragraph, an interesting person you know, and a beautiful place. So as you are practicing, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please refer back to the slideshow and then also click on these links to help you understand how to use different type of sentences and paragraphs to help you with your writing assignment. I hope this presentation helps you to understand paragraphs and type of sentence, and you should be able to write with ease. In our next lesson, we'll be talking about how to use research within your paragraph.